Mortgage rates start off the week slightly higher than they ended last week, and it's not because of random headlines. Here are the three things that I'm watching this week that could actually move mortgage rates. Last week, we had concerns about inflation continuing to be the hot button issue, with the Fed making comments that basically said rate cuts are off the table, and because of inflation, we might actually need to look at hiking the interest rate by the end of the year. That caused the Treasury yields to push up a little bit higher, which put pressure on mortgage-backed securities coming down a little bit. First thing I'm watching is consumer confidence. If consumer spending remains high, that means inflation concerns are not much of an issue. And if the spending is strong and inflation remains sticky, that's not the sign of a weakening economy and could push mortgage rates higher. The second thing we're watching this week is revision of Q1's GDP report. And if that stays where it's at, don't expect it to make any waves. But if it's hotter or cooler than what was actually reported, then expect some change in mortgage rates. And the final thing is PCE inflation. This is the Fed's favorite inflation measure. And if PCE comes in as expected, again, don't expect many waves, but if it's surprisingly hotter than expected, expect mortgage rates to go up just a little bit. Maybe we'll see a cool down and get some relief with mortgage rates. At the end of the day, my long-term outlook on mortgage rates really hasn't changed. By the end of the year, we won't see much of a difference in rate, maybe a little bit lower if we see inflation cool off. The labor market is strong, and if that cracks, then maybe we'll get a little bit of relief in mortgage rates, but don't expect huge movements. So people who are waiting on the sidelines to buy a house because of mortgage rates need to probably look in another direction. If you're interested in getting a basically cut and dry what to expect with mortgage rates each and every week, give me a follow. I post these videos every Monday. If you have any questions, drop them below. Be happy to answer them. See you in the next video.